All right. Hey, everybody. It is now 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So day one of development is done. I've been working all day, and I can't wait to show you what I've come up with, what I've built. It kind of scratches that itch in my brain that was kind of going off for years. It's kind of exactly what I'm looking for, or what I remember. So let me show you. There's Visual Studio. Let me minimize that. Okay, so it doesn't look like much right now because I haven't built any of the art assets yet, but functionally the game kind of works the way I want it to. So I've built in a couple of features that I can use later on to add some puzzles to the levels and make it a little bit more interesting. Let me just go ahead and play it and show you kind of how it works. It's going to take a second to build. All right. So as you can see, I have a ball that's bouncing up and down, and I can move using the keys. I've also implemented touch controls for phone. I ported it to my phone and I played it on my phone. It works perfectly. I obviously can't show you because I'm using my phone to record this video, but whatever. The ball moves. I have an enemy that whenever I touch it, I get this really cheesy particle effect, and then it respawns. I notice that my lives up here has updated. Now I have fewer lives. I don't have a game over screen yet. I have an idea of what I want to do with that in a minute or later on down the line, but I'm not going to do anything with it now. All right, so I have collectibles. I can pick up some more gems. That other thing that I just picked up, that kind of purplish pink thing, that's going to be a key. So right over here, this black area, this is a locked area, right? And so I need to pick up both keys in the level for this to go away. And I've set it up so that I can have different colored keys that unlock different colored barriers, that kind of thing. But just for this level, I only have the one. All right, so let's go ahead and show you how to get over there, because notice that this is completely locked off. Well, I've also built a little teleporter object that whenever you touch it, it will teleport you to the other teleporter in the level. So let's do that. Womp, womp, I've teleported. And now the level, or the that area is done. Go back through the teleporter to escape. Okay, let's try to get past this hazard without dying. Perfect. And I forgot, I didn't pick up the final gem, but whatever. So we can see there, level complete. I have a next level button. For now, it just respawns the level that I'm in, because that's the only level in my that I've built today. But yeah, that's the prototype. So I can use these objects here, which they look like it's a simple object, but it's really not. There's some programming that is involved with making sure that when I hit the bottom or the top of one of these objects, I bounce, but when I hit the side, I don't, right? So I've got that was something that I had to work to get working. Let's see. This also, I had to make sure that was working properly, which is why I had a horizontal gate. But now at this point, the next step is going to be building artwork for the game. So so tomorrow I'm going to focus on building all the artwork for the game, building all the assets for, the marble, the barriers. I'm going to use probably the tile map system in Unity to make it easier to create all the levels. So I'll make a nice tile map system, or tiles that'll go on the tile map system. Teleporters, the keys, the lock areas. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of just, making a bunch of artwork tomorrow. That's the goal. But you can see I started at 9 o'clock, 9:30 this morning, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening now. It took me all day to get the prototype working, but now that that's there, there's almost no programming left to do other than programming individual levels and making the game kind of behave the way I want it to. There was a lot of coding that happened today. Let me just kind of show you Actually, I'll show you here. So I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've written 9 different scripts today. A lot of coding. A lot of it just kind of making sure everything behaves properly together, making sure I have this game manager script is probably the one I worked on the most. It handles all of my interactions in the game. So it's kind of a big deal, kind of an important thing. I also have a specific collector script just for collecting objects. I have my movement script here, which was pretty easy. The screen fading was kind of tough, actually, to be honest with you. Just doing a simple fade out and fade in effect was a little bit rough to figure out. And one of the tough things today was just resetting my brain to using Unity as opposed to using Godot, which is what I'm normally used to using, what I've been using. So there were a lot of times where I'm writing, GD script, and then I'm like, oh, it's C, C sharp, C++, whatever it is. I think it's C sharp. I don't know. My brain is, yeah, it's C sharp. Anyway, so there were quite a few times where I was like, oh, you're writing the wrong programming language, dummy. Or, Unity doesn't do things like that. You're trying to do it like Godot does it. So there were some times, though, where I was like, oh, wow, yeah, this is way easier in Unity than in Godot. Sometimes I was wishing I was using Godot instead of Unity. Anyway, so it's all working. And like I said, I have that prototype level put onto my phone. And I'm going to play around with it. I've got to go do a costume fitting for the show that I'm in. So I unfortunately have to stop programming. I have to stop working on it right now. Although I literally just installed Illustrator and I was about to start working on the artwork. And then I was like, no, wait, you have something to do tonight. You probably should eat some food and take a shower and get ready to go. So anyway, that's where I'm going to cut it. It's pretty good progress for one day. I'm still on track. Tomorrow I'm going to do art, assets. So music and visuals. I'm going to get all of that stuff working in the game. So that prototype is actually going to look nice. I'm probably not going to change any functionality. I might actually build the main menu and maybe the level select screen as well. Just cause if I have time. On day 3, my plan is to build as many levels as possible. So basically just build a ton of levels. My goal is like 20 to 30 levels. If I can get 50 levels built, I would be a happy guy. So I'm going to get as many levels built as I possibly can on day 3. Then on day 4, we're going to test the game. I'm probably going to lay in bed all night, day 3, after I build the levels, and just play through the whole game. But on day 4, and I'll make notes, on day 4, I'm going to implement all the fixes that I find from playtesting on the night of day 3. And then probably start figuring out how to get ads working. Yeah, ads is probably, so implementing test fixes and ads for day 4. And then day 5, I'll start looking at publishing. That gives me 2 days of buffer. So if something goes wrong or something takes a little bit longer than I expect, then I have 2 days to fill in. But I think it's a pretty good schedule. And honestly, I made a lot of progress today. It's actually working the way I want it to. And yeah, I'm excited to dig in and start working on the artwork. But I got to go. I got to jump in the shower and I got to go get fitted for this costume. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.